Hello friends, good evening. So today's topic is episode 4 of lumbar disc herniation and sciatica. This is corticosteroid. Is it is good or bad for lumbar disc herniation treatment? What we are prescribing for our patient, we are giving for our patient in most commonly. Our patient also ask us the similar question: Is corticosteroid going to be bad or good for our health? As we know that 50 million people have chronic pain daily, of them mostly is the low back pain, and low back pain is most common cause. Low back pain is the sciatica or the lumbar disc herniation. And here we interventional pain physician and seen that almost auto resorption of lumbar disc herniation occur after after years or few months. So, if we effectively control the pain, as already we have seen, effectively control the pain, then patient auto resorption can occur with the lumbar disc. So, for the treatment of pain related problem with the lumbar disc herniation or sciatica, we generally take help of the steroids, as it cause uh, few effective few effect with the lumbar disc herniation related pain. So what we do and what is steroid, we came to know today. Generally we do the epidural steroid injection as conservative treatment, as transforaminal lumbar intervention, transforaminal sacral, interlaminar sacral, caudal decompressive injections or neuroplasty, adhesivolysis, transforaminal neuroplasty. With all the treatment, we use steroids. It is the local steroid at the site of disease. This is the picture of transforaminal lumbar epidural steroid, and you can see at the site of problem we are injecting with the help of fluoroscope machines and few advanced machines. There are advantage of the steroids. What is this advantage? It is the we can place the medicine where is the pain generator or the inflammation. So there is less medicine is required to achieve the similar or best result. It is not oral steroid, mind it. It is the injectable steroid. What we are using very minimum dose injectable steroid, and we are using specific technology and specific approach. Those expertise only available in the interventional pain physician. Two approach are commonly used: Cambins or shaped triangle approach. You can see in the vertebra there are few triangle we have marked, and we inject the medicine, or you can say the steroid or local anesthetic at this point. So this is the picture. The left side is the shaped triangle approach, or the right side is the Cambins approach. You may not understand, but what I am actually willing to say this is the steroid injection is not a injection IM or oral. It is a specific technology and specific approach which is adopted, which is accepted by the Interventional Pain Physician Society all over the world, and it is seen that very good result with proper hand, with proper expertise. What is steroid? Steroid is an endogenous what is inside our body, endogenous, with endogenous steroid, glucocorticoid. It is required for our normal cellular function and normal body. It is also present in our normal body. Also 10 to 12 milligram is required uh, daily. So it is essential for our normal metabolism, wound healing and immunologic activity, and it has anti-inflammatory action. For this reason, we are using this as a chronic pain condition. When there is any inflammation pathway occur due to any injury, so there is cell damage, and from the cell membrane, phospholipid generate arachidonic acid, and these are the pathway. Ultimately, prostaglandin generate and prostacyclin all these generate. These are cause inflammation, inflammatory mediators. This is the pro-inflammatory mediators. So steroid act is the at the site of phospholipase A2. It prevents phospholipase A2 and followed by anti-inflammatory action steroid produce. So other than this anti-inflammatory action, their main action what steroid produce at the inflammation site is decrease the permeability of the capillaries. So capillaries cannot generate so much fluid or protein extravased outside the vessels. So there is decrease the edema. Associated with this also inhibit the phospholipase A2 to generate less pro-inflammatory substance. Other than this, also steroid has in many roles at the site of inflammation. At the nerve fiber level, it lower the activation threshold, increase the sensitivity of the stimuli, also prolong the nerve discharge. So with all these, it inhibits the pain signal. So steroid has so many roles. It is a beneficial for the pain site, inflammation site, acute site. You have to know that oral steroid with prolonged duration main complication occur. We are not using oral steroid here. With our interventional expertise, we only use few milligram of steroid at the specific site with our expertise. With oral steroid, there are few complications like weight gain, hyperglycemia, congestive heart failure, adrenal insufficiency, Cushing syndrome. So be aware of oral steroid. If some doctor are prescribing you oral steroid for low back pain, some disc herniation, be aware of your disease and don't use oral steroid. There is no role of oral steroid. So this may lead to few dangerous complications. When there is adrenal insufficiency, you may feel weakness, weight loss, anorexia, lethargy, depression, hypotension. All these the signs of adrenal insufficiency all mainly occur due to oral steroids. And with injectable and our depot steroid like methylprednisolone, single dose 1 to 2 week period may adrenal suppression occur, but their incidence is very rare. And with triamcinolone or betamethasone, it is seen that it is not applicable with single dose epidural steroid. With repeated dose, it may occur with triamcinolone, but incidence is very rare with injectable form. And so we are not using steroid for low back pain, sciatica, all the patient. There are few contraindication when we are not used, like there is infection at the site, there is some bleeding problem, there is some cardiac problem, renal problem, kidney problem. So we in this case we will not use. Also there is allergy to steroid or few medications, dye. If you refuse, also there are few immunocompromised condition. When there is pregnant patient, we cannot do fluoroscopy. If you are so much obese that you cannot lie down, you are using anticoagulant blood thinning medication, then also we are not using this uh, procedure, this interventions. So with this, after the procedure, there are few instruction we are generally advise our patients there that you have we have checked vital sign after the procedure. If there is any difficulty of standing, urination, or any other problem, we generally treat this condition. IV medicine fluid also we provide if there is hypotension or any problem. So with the proper knowledge, with the proper expertise and proper treatment, only your pain condition be relieved. May be some complication occur with the procedure, like when patient get anxious, nervous, may develop p-syncope or syncope-like attack, or may develop nausea or vomiting, or back pain. Few days back pain may occur. So these are the few minor problem, and maybe some medicine related problem when there is diabetes patient, there is hyperglycemia, chance of blood sugar level high, or maybe some fluid retention occur. These are all temporary condition. with the dye there is some allergy. If there is allergy, then we don't use dye. Also local anesthetic we don't use, as chance of weakness or numbness may be when there is numbness or weakness. These are all rare condition. You should know your disease and the treatment option, then only you can choose your optimum treatment, what is suitable for you, for the sciatica, for the low back pain related problem. So this is the interventional pain procedure credential provided by the American Society of Pain and Neuroscience, that interventional pain management have changed the system, changed the treatment greater extent in the few decades, and it will be the leading call treatment in the coming days for pain related problem. So it is glad that we have got American Pain Society credentials, and it is the 2021 back pain years. You have to aware about your pain related condition, and feel free to contact and like, say, subscribe, share the video. Okay, we will meet the next episode with some interesting topic. Thank you. Bye bye.